Alright, we are back. Anyways, as I was saying, we kill this guy for the seismic detector. We're gonna want one as a primary one and one as a backup. Pick this up and kill these guys. They have no weapons whatsoever. This guy got a mining laser. We can deal damage. But he can only mine the walls. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, these guys are surf. Uh, Probably short for servitors, like in Warhammer 40k. They clean stuff, like debris on the ground. When a robot dies, they release debris, like you can see on the floor. See, these things disappear, and it's written here: "Serve collects debris." So he's just gonna clean the floor. This guy gonna keep cleaning. See, this one disappear. So yeah, the complex is very much alive, like a huge giant like a living being. Yeah. Oh, see this? It's a trail of well, I guess it's like the ripples on the ground is shockwaves and stuff that is picked up by the seismic detector. Now let's look at the range. It's massive. The faint red circles, 22 tiles. If you press space, you're gonna see a bunch of special commands, and one of them is X, which is ruler overlay, and you can see this is you, the Cogmind. This one is 11 tiles away, so it's within the range. The ruler overlays is also really good for gauging how far you can snipe enemies. Also, you can press V to show the volley distance, how far your weapons. It also have a red faint circles. Press V, space V. Just V, not space V, to show the how far stuff can shoot. Funny thing is, these things are ballistic, kinetic weapons with the range of 18. Normally, our vision only extends to 16 tiles without the help of optical array and other chips that help us see further. But having the seismic is pretty good. It helps you see through walls. But the thing is, it can only detect stuff that actually cause ruptures and the sounds wave that is transmit through the ground. So moving bots that have wheels, compact wheels like these guys, they leave a faint trails. Threads are bigger, so they leave a bigger wheel, like a brighter, much brighter faint signatures on the ground, and legs are the medium. On the wiki, a really cool guy named Anomika does have an article about this, so make sure to visit the Cogminder wiki if you wish to learn more about specific things. We can kill this guy for matters. We still lose on matter. And we also have another storage unit, which we don't really need. Tractor beams is nice because it's do this, collects matter automatically, which is really good for kinetic weapons, ballistic weapons, because you got to convert matters to bullets and shoot it instead of energy weapons where you can just generate stuff out thin air. Pick up another wheel. Let's move to the next floor. Just click on it. You can also press space to skip that kind of like a brief period where it loads in. It's just visual effects. Now 12 matter compactors. Now this thing is on because I did turn on the, where is it? Oh yeah, audio logs. So it's really good to get more information. Now this is -10. Hold on a sec, I need to drink some water. Let's press backspace. That negative, unknown, unvisited, also unknown. Now, where we are right now is materials, or to be more precise, one of the 3 material floors, indicated by the gray yet brownish colors of the walls. Also, these kinds of doors, you can inspect them by holding Control and right click on them, and you can see the stats. You can also destroy the door instead of just walking through them. So you can walk into them. People inside cannot see what's outside. What I like to do is walk diagonally, because they can be trapped in one of these 3 tiles, 1, 2, 3, or on the other side, 1, 2, 3. So just moving on like diagonally and backtracks, so you can only step on these tiles, and yeah, you would avoid accidentally triggering the traps here. Here is a launchers, the grenade launchers. It has splash damage, dealing explosive damage. Also have the chunk mechanic, which is pretty cool. The only bad thing is the negative salvage and it destroy the covers. So it's kind of like a last stand, or like the when things comes to an end and you are forced to go with the nuclear option. I'm gonna tune down the prop sounds because this matter compactor is kind of loud. Yes, I don't need too much wheels. Oh, heatsink is amazing. Gonna need that. Oh, something's here. Now, it could be a howler with dread, just like us. Or it could be some dude with legs. I think it's a howler. We only need 1 backup wheels anyway. By the looks of it, he may have some escort. We'll see. Oh yeah, this is a terminal. You can click on them when you're near, or just move through them. There's lots of hacks. You can see the zone layout, how the manifest, which shows what holders have. Or you could just press Z, manual command, and type in some stuff. Now my favorite thing to do here is all analysis. Okay, wait. And anyways, these hacks are called manual hacks. So it's not written on the terminals. Manual hacks also have a negative 15% chance of succeeding. So if you see something on here that you like, then just press on them because they have a bonus to hacking. Now the favorite thing that I would like to do first here would be some spoiler hacks. But since this is a non-spoiler guide, I'm not gonna use them. Instead, I'm just gonna do non-spoiler stuff, just to lead you out of these material floors. Now, the first thing is to decide what build you want in future game. Most people think that flight builds like slap on the wings and evade everything is the best way for new players. Personally, I think the opposite. I think that if you have more storage, it's better to have more storage because it's more guaranteed. You will never know what's gonna happen on the next floor. You might get hit with a huge wave of enemies, spawn camps. You may also just run into bad lucks and cannot find any good loot just laying on the ground. So there's a lot of variables. It's best to trust on what you have on your body. That's my dogma. That's the way I fight in this game. So I'm gonna go with the biggest possible storage unit that it still makes sense. Now in this game there are a lot of storage units. Small is the smallest, then medium, large, high capacity, huge, and lastly cargo. Cargo is a bit too much, so we're gonna go with the more conventional huge storage unit. Schematic, press S and a tab, huge, there we go, tab again, enters. Oh, 26%, that's kinda sucks. 4 times the charm, eh? Oh crap. When this happens, I highly suggest you to stop. Chance of detection means the chance of this bar going up, and the trace progress is already 63 in just one hex. So I'm not gonna risk it because once the trace finish, if you keep hacking then the trace is gonna finish. Then a squad will be dispatched to investigate what the hell happened here. We don't want to fight people in this game. Like, if you have watched First Blood, Commando and stuff, like Rambo's, the first movie, he is a one-man army, yes, but he still chooses to be stealthy. That's how a tank in this game works. You don't want to blow everything up all the time, unless you are like built for it or just want to farm score. Usually stealth is the best way to play the game, instead of just shooting everything that you can see, alright? Anyway, sorry about that. Let's hunt these howlers. Probably a howler. Oh, he's going in here. Yes, he is a howler. Along with a surf, he's a transporter. The weakest forms of howlers there is. The class is howler. Yeah. Divide on the purpose. So the purpose of these guys are just to become loot pinatas. Also trade replenishment for material floors. So we're just gonna kill him. If there's any enemies combatant around, then he's gonna ping. I think it's a 6-tile radius to ask for help. So he didn't ping, so that means there's no one's here to help him. That's absolutely terrifying for him, but that's an amazing thing for me. Okay, the game just stops. One hostile. This guy. Oh, I like the sound effect. Oh, fortunately, he's a scout. So he just watches us. And he pings his friends. It's really weak to electromagnetic though. He's also really fast and moves on hover units. So it's really hard to catch them. Sometimes it's good to kill them to prevent them from calling for backups. They will instantly call for backup even though you don't attack them, so be warned. As long as they can see you, they will report. So sometimes you want to kill them, sometimes you just want to leave them be. Also, getting spotted by watches increase the alert levels. Alerts is quite a deep mechanics that eventually I will touch on. If the alert is too high, because you destroy the machine, terminals, hacking, killing bots, like mostly everything you do is gonna raise alert. And funny enough, tank is usually the class that the play style that usually raise the most alert. Flight is usually the evasive one on the other side of the spectrum that never raise any alert. Oh, got chased. Oh, huge story. Oh, excellent. So we don't even need to hack for the schematic. Like hacking for schematic in material floors is good because you can eventually fabricate them on fabricators on factory floors, which is -7 and upward. But since we have this, press A to replace for the small storage. 25. From 8 to 25. Unfortunately, this thing is huge. Like my mom! Anyways, it's got a lot of integrity, which means a lot of HP. Low coverage, which means it's never gonna get hit. Also, look at the coverage of our core, 16%. That means we are really much covered in armor, so it's harder for enemies to kill us. 250 is still kind of low though, but since the huge storage is like 80 mass, it's quite a lot. So I'm gonna put on the wheels, and we certainly will go faster than 320. We're like overweight by 2 now, so yeah, it's 200. Still a lot, but manageable. It's over here. Oh, there's a machinist. He's a mechanic. He's gonna fix stuff. Already healed this guy core. So, if a machinist or mechanic in general, there are many tiers of this guy. This is the weakest one. If one is here, that means a repair station is near. If any one of you guys plays Team Fortress 2, you will know the quote. The engineer is engie here, and you're going to die. Also swap back the thread so it can negate some part of the recoil. Back on wheels. Oh crap, this guy just did something called a green board armor for this guy. Now the term green board armor usually means using green board to block the lines of fire. This is commonly seen on hovers and flight, so enemy combatants cannot hit you because they are afraid of hitting their friends or co-workers. Fortunately, that guy's stupid, so I'm gonna kill this guy. There we go. Core integrity 2. Core exposure is 29, so we have basically 30% to hit its core, and since we got a high roll, it's almost dead. There we go. Drops a tons of matter too. 44. Welding torch. It's for engineers to fix the walls. It's kind of useless in this game. It does not have any use. Ah, crap. Well, that's funny. This means some operators have just spotted us because they are extremely fast. 50 speed because they are hovering. We are 200. He spotted us and then come back to the terminals and report us. So reinforcement gonna come and we gonna get beat up if we don't get the hell out. I guess I'm gonna backtrack, explore the stuff. Ah, crap, runs into some of these guys. There's probably someone down here called for helps. And there is an OB10 control exit over here, or a garrison. But this is -10, so there's no garrison access point, which means that's an OB10 control exit. Gonna move back, swap by using control and right click, and then you left click on stuff, or you could just drag stuff up, but I prefer doing this because it's more precise. Also, there's a small hinges here, so you can press on it to instantly swap back to what you have just swapped from. Put on the heatsink because I don't want the seismic to be damaged. The reason why I have threads on, it's for two reasons. One is to increase my stability, kind of like reducing the recoil. The second is because thread have 120 coverage, while legs only have 80s. Wheels are even worse as 50. At this low depth, our core is really important because we can die of losing our core. In later depths, however, the entire builds die before your core do. So it's actually preferable to let your core die some or take some of the damage, but you succeed in protecting the important squishy devices, or sometimes a super weapon. You can scroll the wheels to pass the time, or just hold 5 on the noom lock. Nice. Where's the other guy? Just pass the time up here. I think he's gone. Yeah, I think he's stupid or something. Like, why would he leave his friend? Clearly, one guy just like tells me about, like, tells his friend about me being here, but then he probably like take another path so those two could pincer me, because this is a one tile corridor, so they're gonna body block each other, but then he's nowhere to be seen. I don't know if he's stupid or what, but I'm gonna take that. Get a heatsink, extra legs, and a small laser. Lasers are energy gun, which means they don't take matters to fire. A thermal energy gun, thermal weaponry. Thermal gun usually have low range, so we can actually use the kinetic guns with much higher range to snipe the grunts. Oh, there he is. G34 mercenary. He's a grunt. Threat. Swapping stuff also takes time. You can read more about it in the manual. There's tons of stuff here. Time is a really important thing to get a hold of. Eventually, you will build an intuition on when to do stuff. Usually, I only swap 2 as a tank before combat encounter. There we go. Let's go back. Or to this side. Ah. Well, this is like a library. Oh, nice, another terminals. The next best thing to do is probably to analysis the enemies. The grunts are the most common enemy, but the swarmers. The grunts are basically just thermal guns on a pair of legs with some heat sinks, but swarmers are guns with wings. Like imagine a angels, but instead of smiting with the powers of God, they just swarms you with guns. Since they are flight, using flight units or thrusters, they have an innate plus to their evasion, which can be seen on the avoidance, theoretical avoidance. They're really hard to hit unless you have some kind of analysis or some kind of computer to help with the targeting, or you use siege mode with threats, or the guns you use have a innate plus to targeting. There's a lot of ways to deal with swarmers, notably grenade launchers. We're gonna meet them eventually, but I would like to analysis them as well as the grunts. Crap, it's only 23. I guess I can do one more. Oh well, I try. Normally if you shoot this guy then it's fine, but on upper layers he's gonna pose for backup, so yeah, you can just shoot at him. Flight units. This is what I was talking about. Swarmers are equipped with these really fast but low support. Also terrible penalty. Like look at this, 80. Run access point is the most important thing on upper layers. But since we are in materials, and well, okay, I'm gonna like let you guys know about our plan now. The plan is to play as a tank, because generally a tank is the strongest build in materials. I think most people would agree on that, and you can fully clear every single floors of materials as long as the build is properly built. I'm not saying there's a build that you must follow, but there are some guidelines. Branches also leads to the most powerful things in the game. Helps you get over the difficulty curve, get an edge over the enemies, things like that. Also the homes to super weapons. Oh, but we don't need that here because the only branches on -10s are subcave and the mines. Subcave is terrible, in my opinion. Okay, everyone got their own opinion. Some people think subcave is cool. I think subcave is terrible RNG fest because you have such low core. Someone gonna randomly kills you with a launchers or something, so it's unsafe and feels kind of like you just re-roll the seat to get a subcave that you like. Gonna analysis the grunts again. Most commons anyway. Most common enemies. There we go. Swarmers again. Oh crap. Well, that sucks. We only milked 3 terminals and already got this thing. I don't know what the chances are. I think it's very low, but it does happen from time to time, so it kind of sucks. sucks, but it happens. Oh, this guy, this bastard right here. Look at this. He's the guy that I told you about. He will hovers with the hover unit to his assigned terminals, lock it down so we have no access to it, and then cold reinforcement is just the worst. It's gonna be cool if you can assimilate them into one of your allies, so it will increase your hacking chance and stuff. But that's robot hacking, which is quite advanced. Eventually I will release a guide on that, but normally you just kill these guys. Normally they are hostile, have no weapons, but they are yellow, so they're gonna report you to the authority. You, sir, are going to die. Maybe not. Watches. Oh, someone just went past. Probably another watches. Oh, there we go. That's the terminal that he locks up. There is no marks on this guy. No exclamation marks. So he hasn't spotted us yet, I guess. Com wheels are generally better than wheels on a heavy build, thanks to the better penalty. 15. Oh, thanks to the better support. But these guys are faster on a lighter build. I consider com wheel to be an upgrade to normal wheel. So it's 175 now, much better than 200. Ah, crap, I forgot to put on the seismic. I don't know they're still there. Fall back. Oh, sorry about that. I'm having stomach issues. Put on threats. Oh yeah, be careful when fighting in rooms like these. Fusion modulator can explode because of the stability stat. You need 30 damage to instantly destroy it and explode. Or get unlucky with the stability stat and it explodes anyways. Also a weak resistant to electromagnetic, so you can use EM gun and just deals 15 damage and it just explodes anyways. There we go. Kill them. This is really good. As you can see, I stand at one side of the door, so they got to like if I stand here, then I'm gonna open the door and someone over here, because of how the grids work, someone from over here, here, all of them can shoot at me, as long as they don't body block each other, I think. By standing here, someone got to walk into the door, body blocking stuff, and shoot at me. So I limit the amount of enemies combatant in a moment to only one. It's an important lesson. You really want to take 1v1 in this game. Imagine this, 2v1, then it's two guys wailing on you. When you kill one guy, he already deal his part of his damage part, and the other guys also deals like 2 units of damage. Then you kill the other guy, which takes the same time. I'm gonna deal like about another units of damage. So one guy, it's gonna hurt you by the ratio 1, 2 guys gonna hurt you by a ratio of like 3. So, and like 3 guys gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 3 guys at the same time, it's 6 times worse than 3 times 1 guy at a time, or twice as worse as 3 guys, but each of them come at you one after another. I guess that's how the math works. It sounds a bit confusing, I know. I'm not that good at explaining stuff. If we kill this guy, then he's gonna drop some hacking suite, which is good. Because it's gonna increase our hacking success chance by 10%. Exit found. Nice. Press 4 to show the exit, or just click on it at this spot. I'm gonna pause the videos. I mean, end this part for a while. I gotta get some more waters.